Hope you're all safe at home. Children, before going into our today's topic, let me ask you few very simple questions based on additions. Okay, children? What is 5 plus 5, children? Yes, it is 10. What is 15 plus 15? Yes, it is 30. Then, what is 25 plus 25? Yes, children, it is 50. Okay, children. So, these are very simple questions based on additions. Before going into our today's topic, children, let us quickly recap what we have done in our previous class. What is that we did in our previous class, children? Yes, we have discussed about addition of large numbers, okay, without regrouping and with regrouping. Hope you all understood the topics. And in today's session, children, we are going a little bit forward and learn about the properties of addition. Properties of addition are same for small numbers and also the large numbers. Okay, children, let us go into our today's topic. Let us see the first property of addition, children. Okay, children, I went to a toy shop and bought a car which is costing 500 rupees. Have you seen this, children? Yes, the cost of this car is 500 rupees. I paid 500 rupees to the shopkeeper and bought this car. Later on, when I am leaving the shop, I have seen another car which is very good and I thought to buy this also. And the cost of this car is 2000. Okay, so now I paid 2000 to the shopkeeper and I took this car also. Okay, children. So, total how much I paid to the shopkeeper, children? Yes, this is 500 and this is 2000. Altogether, I paid 2500 to the shopkeeper. Okay, children. If at all I buy this car first. Okay. If I buy this car first. Okay. That means first I would pay 2000 rupees. Okay. Because the cost of this is 2000. Later if I buy this car. That is 500 rupees. Okay. I would pay 500 rupees. Then how much I would pay to the shopkeeper? Yes. Then also I need to pay 2500 to the shopkeeper. Okay, children. What did you understand by this, children? Yes, here we changed the order of the numbers. First, I paid 500 and then 2000. Then also it is 2500. Later, I paid 2000 and then 500. Then also it is 2500. What happened, children? Though we change the order of the numbers, the sum always remains the same. Okay, children? This property in addition you call as order property or commutative property. Okay, children? Let us see the next property, children. See, children, how much is this? Yes, this is 2000 rupee note. Okay, children. Now, how much is this, children? This is 200 rupee note. Now, if I hold, see this? If I hold both these, see this? Total. What is the total amount, children? Yes, 2000 plus 200. That is 2200. If I hold 2200 in one hand and I don't have anything in the other hand. Now, if I add, I don't have anything, that means I have 0. In one hand, I have 2200 and in the other hand, I have 0. If I add 0 to 2200, if I add 0 to 2200, how much money I will have, children? Yes, I will have 2200 only. Because 0 means nothing. 0 means nothing. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. And if I add 0 to this, I will get the same number. What did you understand by this, children? Yes. If we add 0 to a number, we get the sum as the number itself. This property is known as additive identity. Here 0 is called the additive identity, children. 0 is known as the additive identity. Okay, children. Let us see the next property. Let us see the next property, children. So, see here, children. I have a 100 rupee note and a 200 rupee note. What is the total, children? What is the total? Yes, 100 plus 200 is 300. Now, I want to add 1 to this 300. This is 1 rupee coin, children. If I add 1 to this 300, how much will I get, children? Yes, 301. What did you understand by this, children? When I added 1 to 300, I am getting the next number to 300. That is 301. That means the successor of 300. What is the successor, children? Successor is nothing but the next number. Okay. Now, what did you understand by this, children? Yes. When we add 1 to a number, we get the sum as the successor of that particular number. Okay, children. This is about the third property. Let us see the next property, children. I went to a toy shop and I selected 3 toys. The cost of this is 500. Okay. Now, the cost of this is 100. Have you seen this, children? 100. And the cost of this is 200. Okay, children. Now, I thought of seeing whether I have enough money to buy all the 3 toys. So, I started counting the money. Okay. This is 500. This is 100. So, what is the total cost of these 2, children? 500 plus 100 is 600. 600 and then I added this one. What is the cost of this? 200. This is 600 and this is 200. 600 plus 200 is how much, children? It is 800. Okay. Now again I wanted to check. So what I did, I grouped these 2. Okay. The cost of this is 200 and the cost of this is 100. 200 plus 100 is how much, children? Yes, it is 300 and then I added the cost of this car. This is 500. This is 300 and 500. The total cost is, yes, again you got it as 800. Then again I wanted to check, children. So now I counted the cost of these 2. See, this is 500. This is 200. 500 plus 200 is how much, children? 700 and then I added this 100. 700 plus 100 is 800. Okay, children. What did you understand by this? Here we grouped 2 toys and we added. Okay. So, what did you understand by this? Yes. Though we group the number in different ways, the sum remains the same. Okay, children? Did you understand? So, this property in math, addition, you call it as associative property. Okay, children? Have you understood? So, children, till now we have discussed about addition of large numbers in our previous class and also properties of addition in this class. So, based on the topics which we have discussed, let us do few sums from our practice time. So, the first question goes like this, children. Add the following. So, children, when we were doing addition with and without grouping, what did we do, children? Yes, we started adding from which place, children? Yes, from ones place. So when you are doing addition, start from ones place. Okay, that is the lower place. Okay, then start addition, children. Here you have 1, 0 and 3. So add 1 plus 3. How much, children? 1 plus 3. How much? Yes, it is 4. Then again, children, here it is 1, 0, 3 in the tens place. Again you have to add 1 and 3. What is 1 plus 3, children? Yes, it is 4 again. Now see, children, here you are getting 3 digits. What are the 3 digits in hundreds place? Yes, 2, yes, 3 and 2. Okay, children. Now let us add 2 plus 3. How much, children? 2 plus 3 is? Yes, it is 5. And now add this 2 to 5. How much do you get, children? Yes, 2 plus 5 is 7. Now the thousands place. What are the digits in the thousands place, children? 3, 2 and 1. What is 3 plus 2, children? Yes, 3 plus 2 is again 5. Here still you have 1. 5 plus 1 is how much? Yes, children, it is 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. Then comes this one. How much, children? 6 and 3. Add 6 and 3. How much? 6 plus 3. 6 after 7, 8 and 9. So, still you have 2 here. Add 2 to 9. 9 plus 2 is how much, children? Yes, you got 11. 11, how will you write? 1 in the lakhs place and 1 in 10,000s place. Okay, children. Now, what are the numbers you have in the lakhs place? Yes, first you will add 2 plus 1. How much? It is 3. You still have this 1, my children. 3 plus 1 is 4. Very good. Okay, children. So, this is the number you get after adding. The next one, children. See here. If you see here, here also you have to start the addition from which place, children? Yes, ones place. Now, what are the digits in the ones place, children? Yes, the digits in the ones place are 4, 8 and 3. Okay, children. Now, add. What is 4 plus 8? If you add, yes, you get 12. 12, still 3 is left. Yes, add 3 to 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. You got 15 in ones place. Okay, now 15 can be written as 1 10 and 1 5. So 1 goes to the tens place and 5 is written in ones place. Okay, children. Now, what are the digits in the tens place? 8, 1 and 0. 8 plus 1 is 9. You still have 1 here, children. Yes. Now add this one. 9 plus 1 is 10. What will you do? 1 here, 0 here. Okay, children. Now add this one. In the hundreds place, what are the digits you have? 0, 4 and 6. 4 plus 6 is how much, children? Yes, 4 plus 6 is again 10. What is the number here? 10 plus 1. 10 plus 1 is 11 again. Here again you will write 1 and 1 here. Okay, children. Now add the thousands place. What are the digits in the thousands place, children? 4, 4 and 3. 4 plus 4 is how much, children? Yes, it is 8. Now add 3 to this number. 8 plus 3, 11. Okay. Now here you already have 1. 11 plus 1 is? Yes children, it is 12. 1 and 2. Okay children. Now add the 10,000s place. What are the digits in the 10,000s place? You have only 2 digits. What are the 2? 9 and 6. 9 plus 6 is how much children? Yes, it is 15. And this one, 15 plus 1? Yes, it is 16. Okay children. Now add the lakhs place. What are the digits in the lakhs place children? Yes, 5 and 2. 5 plus 2 is how much? Yes, it is 7. And now add this one. 7 plus 1 is 8. Very good children. So, this is how you do the addition. So, children, this is our first question. Okay, children? So, children, let us see the next question. What is the next question, children? Find the sum of greatest 6-digit number and smallest 5-digit number. For that, what is that you need to know, children? Yes, you should know the greatest 6-digit number. What is the greatest 6-digit number, children? Yes, it is 9,99,999. Then what is the smallest 5-digit number, children? Yes, it is 10,000. What is that you need to find? You need to find the sum. For finding the sum, write down children. 9,99,999. Now you have to add 10,000. 10,000 is a 5-digit number, children. Plus arrange from ones place. It will be easy for you. What is the digit in the ones place? 0, 0, 0, 0 and 1. This is how you arrange the number, children. Now add. If you add 9 plus 0, properties of addition. 0 is the additive identity. 9 plus 0 is 9. Again 9 plus 0 is 9. 9 plus 0, 9. 9 plus 0, 9. Here 9 plus 1, successor, plus 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. Yes, you carry 1 and place 0. And 9 plus 1 is 10. So children, this is the sum you get when you add the greatest 6-digit number and the smallest 5-digit number. Understood, children? Let us do the next question. Let us see the next question, children. Now here he is asking you to fill in the blanks. By looking at the question, children, you will easily understand that these questions are based on the properties of addition which we have already discussed. See this, children. Here 31,207 plus 4,296 is equal to dash plus 31,207. Here what they did, children? Yes, they have changed the order of the numbers. That is the first property, that is commutative property. So based on the commutative property, what is the number you get in this? Yes, you get 4,296. Okay, children, let us see the next question. 28,001 plus dash is equal to 28,001. So children, when we add what to a given number, you will get the same number as the sum. Yes children, very good. When you add 0 to a number, 0 is known as, what do you call 0 children? Yes, you call 0 as the additive identity. So when you add 0 to a number, you get the same number, that is the number itself as the sum. Okay children. Now observe the next number children. Here you have 12,389. Okay children. Plus dash is equal to 12,390. So this is 89 and that is 90. That means you got the successor of the number. Here it is 12,389 and the successor of this is 12,390. When do you get the successor of a number children? Very good. When you add 1 to a number, you get the successor of the number. So, here you get 1. When you add 1 to a number, you get the successor of the given number as the sum. Okay children? Let us see our next question children. Our next question is a number story. Okay children? For doing the number story, what is that we need to know? Yes, we should know what information is given and what is that we need to find. Okay children? Before starting the solution, let us read the question. The question goes like this children. There are 4 trains halting on 4 platforms. The 4 trains have the following number of passengers: 18,900, 12,758, 11,714, 13,751. Okay children? And now he is asking you to find the total number of passengers in all the 4 trains. Okay children? So children, if you see this, what is the information given to us? Yes, there are 4 trains halting on 4 platforms and he gave the number of passengers in 4 trains. So in the first train he said that there are 18,900 passengers. Second train there are 12,758 passengers. In the third train there are 11,714 passengers. And in the fourth train there are 13,751 passengers. Okay children? Then what is that we need to find children? We need to find the total number of passengers. Finding the total, that means you have to add all the given numbers. When you add all the given numbers, okay children, then you will get the total number of passengers. Okay. So, before starting the addition, we have to arrange the numbers in their columns according to their places. Let us arrange children. See here. First is 18,900. The second number is 12,758. Okay children. Now the third number is 11,714. The fourth number is 13,751. Okay children, let us add all these numbers. Now see children, I have 3 pens here. 3 separate pens. 1, 2 and 3. So, for finding the total number of pens, what I have to do? I have to add the 3. So 1, 2, 3. Together you what? How many pens? 3 pens. Same way, he is asking you to find the total passengers. So what you have to do? Yes, you have to add all the 4 numbers. When you add all the 4 numbers, how much do you get, children? Yes. See, start addition from ones place. What are the digits in the ones place, children? Yes, 0, 8, 4 and 1. Now add, children. 8 plus 4 is? Yes, 12. And 12 plus 1 is? Yes, 13. So write 1 in tens place and 3 in ones place. Okay, children. Now add the digits in the tens column. What are the digits in the tens column, children? Yes, it is 0, 5, 1, 5. Add. Now when you add 5 plus 1, it is? Yes, 6. 6 plus 5 is 11, children. So 11 and this 1. 11 plus 1 is how much, children? 12. So place 1 in hundreds column and 2 in tens column. Now add the hundreds column, children. What are the digits in the hundreds column? 9, 7, 7, 7. Okay, children. Now add all the digits. 9 plus 7. How much, children? It is 16. Okay. 16 plus 7, how much, children? Yes, it is 23. Very good, children. Now, if you add 7 to 23, how much you will get, children? Yes, you will get 30. Okay, children. Now you have this 1 here. 30 plus 1 is how much, children? Yes, 31. So, place 3 in thousands place and 1 in hundreds place. Okay, children. Now add the thousands place. What are the digits in the thousands column, children? Yes, 8, 2, 1 and 3. Add, children. 8 plus 2 is how much? Yes, it is 10. 10 plus 1? 11. 11 plus 3. How much, children? 14. And you have 3 here. 14 plus 3, how much, children? It is 17. So, place 1 in 10,000s column and 7 in thousands column. Okay, children. Now add the 10,000s column. You have 1, 1, 1, 1. How many ones are there? 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. And this one it is 5. So, altogether, how many passengers are there in 4 trains, children? Yes, you have 57,123 passengers in all the 4 trains together. Okay, children, this is how you do the number story. So, children, what is that we have seen till now? Yes, we have seen how to add large numbers. Okay. So,
addition without regrouping and addition with regrouping.
And not only that, children, we have discussed about the properties of addition also. What are the 4 properties we discussed, children? Yes, the first one is commutative property. In the commutative property, we have seen that when we change the order of the numbers, even then the sum remains the same. And the next property is additive identity. What is additive identity, children? Yes, when you add 0 to a number, you get the number itself as the sum. Here, 0 is known as the additive identity. Next one is successor, children. How do you get a successor of a number? Yes, when you add 1 to a number, you get the successor of the number. Okay, children. And the last property is associative property. So, what did we see in the associative property, children? Yes, we have to group the numbers in different ways. Even though we group the numbers in different ways, the sum remains the same. This is about associative property. Okay, children, based on this, we have also done few practice sums, na children. Hope you all understood the topics which we discussed in today's class. Okay, children, let us meet in our next class with a new topic. Have a nice day, children.